Alright, I guess it's time to get started. Hey guys, it's Ron Phoenix. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will be continuing some more Justice for All. Last time we started out Reunion Turnabout. And now, I think today we will actually be finishing the case. Let's go. Hold on a sec. Okay, all set. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look for a few things here today anyways. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she did it, then someone else did, right? That murderer person? Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So, what do you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I've never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then a snobby woman with the roughly clothes. Roughly? Oh, she means Francesca. She has such a bad attitude. She feels like she already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really good prosecutor with the heart and on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, he might have become a good guy, eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mr. Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. By the way... Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything? Huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? On top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what are you doing when the murder happened? What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Ah. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. Can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Well, because we got Pearl at these blocks. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where did you find this key that is very important? So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. Where was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? Huh? You mean you told Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing on the leftover trash, she's gonna spank me. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? This is incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today. but I guess it's already over. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they noticed me. And they're now running on top speed towards me. Hey! Like, you're the dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney of law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like real swave. Oh, it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean, like I'm just totally happy and like totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to like see. Like, it's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example, like that urn over there. Do you like know about it? All I can see is an old cracked piece of pottery. That's right. Pearl says she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. But this is from my costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. It's really old urn. There are ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like someone with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so it's time to move on. Is there some sort of legend connected to this urn? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh? I didn't know that. And, like, it's sealed inside that urn. What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Korean channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Yeah, I wanna ask you what happened. I wanna ask you about the murder. The murder? Dr. Grace, remember? As if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping on the side, in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally had nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah, you only introduced Dr. Critic Crane Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse in his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me more about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do with, the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh boy. Cyclops? Like, what is it? I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Check the urn first. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I can see is a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in a space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am? That's weird. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What is it? Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was the event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Oh yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apologies. I had a previous engagement, so I have to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. Well, because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. I don't remember anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Bada and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed a spiritual severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Didn't anything else happen? I would like to say more did. However, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to play all your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training? Mr. Wright! Ah, yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you what to understand, good sir? You are to be addressed by Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really been in a pain in the butt about all this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. Well, the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And for 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid. I must be imagining things? I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. We're going to the detention center. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is that so bad that you can't even look at me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I think would cause trouble. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was good, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. You have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, wasn't it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'll be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lana said too. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? They said that spirit mediums can have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it... Wait, then I really am... You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... Should never do anything like that. Hear me? Never. She's a great kid. And really cute. And really great. And cute. I didn't really think she was a murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. So about this ball, it's nothing really special. It's just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the challenge on that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball? Huh. When she wants to get it, she always finds right on top of the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearly's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? Ah! Arrgh! Hey, wait, please, Lotta! She ran out to the manor. Lotta. Arrgh! Hey, I'm telling you, quit following me, yeah? I'm worth a piece of trash. You lay all around me on, I'll turn you into dust. I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction. But it doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that she always kept it in the clothing box. So then, why is it doing it on the floor? It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? Oh, bad person, just not a piece of human trash. I need a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. That's the same height to hold the folding screen. Then, could this... Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair? Ah, she means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with them eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you, going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Alright, let's do this. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I just can't tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something, right? Won't you? Yes? Now, when the murder was taking place, you were right here. You were here, weren't you, Pearl? In the Winding Way. Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Yeah, well, I am a lawyer now. Now, what was it the Pearl was doing on the Winding Way? You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh. And then... something happened, huh? Something really bad. What do you mean something? Nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? In the spirit of the founder, the Korean technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes? What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gasps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? This ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan finds out, she'll be really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye on this one. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, it's not that weird. I also have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell that urn has been broken? Who started the Korean channeling technique? It was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn and made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Yay, my health got replenished. My health got back. Apparently Mystic Maya started her channeling on the day I was playing with in the Winding Way with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking the village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back all together but no one will notice? Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean Windy Way? Yes. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, it might be strong in spiritual things, but when it comes to the arts and crafts, I am not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. That's around when Lada and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm going to get banned in Shanmai, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done and a happy resolution. Whew. I think I found out everything I can. But I can't see how it all adds up. Hey. So is meeting being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turned out to be Indy's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. I wish I knew a little more about Indy, but where am I going to find that info like that? Oh, I get it. Y'all can't be bothered to look over the trash like me. Isn't that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Ah, a lotta. Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ears, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. Y'all sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful for your education as long as you won't avoiding around like this. Thanks. But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you gonna do? What are you going on about? As for falling or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's hire, aren't you? You're not exactly a world #1 charmer either, sister. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt mine really badly, Lada. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Ah, thank goodness. I'm still what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, lot of heart at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this something for free. Paul's not taking money? Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Mike's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, isn't it obvious? It's that ocular freak. Eeny, meeny? Well, there ain't anyone else who could be, right? And Granny, you and me, we were all together the whole time. So Lotta suspects me, which means she might have already found some info about him, seriously. Hey, that's Eeny Meeny, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. Yeah, no, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back for the spirit work. Yeah, I had heard that much. I also heard that Eeny was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Crane Village. Yeah, Shay, that's one sneaky gal if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Speaking of Eeny, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? It'll cost you. It'll cost a lot. Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, hey, you could go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe y'all can find something. Maybe? What's that supposed to mean? Well, it was going to be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Ugh. Well, that's the way the jumble spoils, right? Spoiled jumble sounds ill. I mean, look, don't blame me this one. Oh, never mind. Because I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this haughty clinic. So, this is where Eeny was hospitalized. Yes, are you here for a visit a patient? Yes. Are you a doctor here yet? Yes, I'm Dr. Haughty. I didn't think he'll be speaking with the director himself. Yes? So what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eeny Meeny. Miss Meeny? Miss Eeny Meeny? Yes, Oh, her. It's too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. See, calm down. Don't be so harsh to old man like this. Don't you dare start to sweeten this thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their bosses. Calm down, be a good boy. Give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it. Yes. Yes, Don't, yes, me? Who the world are you? I'm Director Haughty. Nurse went out somewhere. Oh, the humanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Ugh. So what exactly you treat in this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory, clinical stuff. Yes. The doctory, clinical stuff? I don't think you know I particularly care about the detail of alcohol. Yes, what does that look for? Yes. It's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. But they can't formulate everyone, they move on to sort of patient here, You do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems? Yes, it seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eeny Meeny? Now you're talking. Yes, that girl, she was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital? To here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Real bad. Really bad. Well, what kind was it? Yes, well, no. You see, that is something... No, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. You see, this is the thing about the doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's all those TV shows too. You've seen it, right? Yes. I'm never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his or just wait. There's gotta be something I can show him this old coot. What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now, I'm investigating a murder. Yes. What is it with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes. Trial's tomorrow, and I would like to some information from you. Is that right? Well, I think I can let you in on some secret. What's that? Yes. Actually, I'm not a real director. Are you kidding? Anyone half a fly's brain knew that. Eh? What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on. I'll give you something. Real information, okay? I'm actually this clinic. See, I'm in this place walking the encyclopedia. You mean walking the encyclopedia? Yeah, that. Especially as young, silly, split, haughty patients. It's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, how come you keep that kind of information to yourself? Anyway, you wanna know little Miss Eeny Meeny, huh? Right? Little Miss Eeny Meeny. That girl, I remember her especially well. Well, really especially very well. Please tell me what you know about me, Eeny Meeny. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl. That's right, she was transferred here from the general hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see, I could see that she's a huge wound like that. A huge injury. Her whole body was wrapped around the bandages and her arm was in a cast. That sounds pretty severe, alright. Yes, it was an accident. They're scary, yes? Car, yes? Car? You mean it was a traffic accident? Yep, that's why they gave her the terrible injuries. I swore it was in the paper. Yes, I looked it all up. I did. It was terrible. Yes. Did I even ask what was wrong with this old guy? Just now, you mentioned something about a big operation? Are you talking about Miss Eenie's operation? Yes, Miss Eenie's. That's one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad, real bad. Was it really that bad? It was a good thing that Miss Eenie had a picture of herself. I heard that picture of how they put her face back together. Picture? That girl, she had just gotten her license. So it just happened to be the license fell on her. Yes. Oh. So see, I got her picture. As the way to remember her, yes. Oh, more like swipe. Breach of ethics? Oh, wait. What? A pretty girl like her? I bet she has a lot of pictures of herself. Sure. It's treasure. My treasure. Precious. What happened to the actual license itself? Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Yes. So you looked up information in the section, correct? Yep, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on, I'll go get it for you. The article I mean. Huh? You have it? Well, don't get me wrong, I brought something up. Like this might come up, so... Observe it to the max. But I bet I could learn more about what to stay on the lead from the sky. Here we go. Yes. According to this, Miss Eenie was in the passenger seat. The passenger seat, huh? And dozing, so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute, a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Eenie fought to the door and finally got it open, somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article. Yes. A new clue. I should probably look at this over. It's been half a year since Miss Eenie had her surgery got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. It's already been half a year, huh? Yes, so how was I? Was I real help, was I? Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, well then, I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Eenie I say hi, okay? Yes. It's time for me to leave too. Yes, okay, it's definitely time to leave. Hey, so what is it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found a few things out, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Yeah, so earlier, Granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She says she has something to tell them. Things are sure getting interesting. But honestly, I tell you, that Granny sure got a bloomer than a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It's always thought I was small, you know. Stealing the master seat and controlling the village folks. And now you see what it turned into? A murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about. That's the first I've heard of it. Huh, really? Well, it's all news for everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master seat? Yep. Right now, the master is named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master? Do you know where Annie is, Vada? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. So I heard this match was always by the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old bat was Misty Faye's older sister. Oh? They say the older sister is usually the one who has more mystic spiritual powers. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Nia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny lost to her younger sister Misty. You see, this made a townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sorts of things too, like she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master? Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened if Morgan had been stronger? My family would have been the Bash family, I reckon. That's gotta sting. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I think I have enough to find that locker secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, actually. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fell asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. He just has whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove that I was in, like, an accident? Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Miss Eeny Meeny holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and have to be admitted to the hospital, correct? Oh, like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the exact same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eeny Meeny, is, like, pretty common. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister named Meeny Meeny is in here too. Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to be? I got this from the hospital you were hospitalized at. Huh? So, there was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director. Now you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's, like, totally not related to the matter. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And the woman who died, who is supposed to, who are they? Do they supposed to mean? Do you suppose the woman died in the accident could be? I believe it was your sister, Mimi Mimi. Mimi? You were riding with your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when the accident occurred, making it one and the same. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out of to get my sister? He totally did that to, pay my sister back? Oh, I wonder. This does give any good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Hahaha, it seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me, actually. I say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Well, that's creepy. Looks like something's up. Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow, okay, hold on. Okay, Pearl, I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while you with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too! No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look, it's a real pistol. Detective, do not upset me further. Ah, sorry. Poor Gumshoe, being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother, this has never happened before. Pearls? Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad's going to happen. Scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I got her enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Ugh. Oh, let's go see her. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Yeah. So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. If memory serves, Mia did have a few Cyclops on her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock this last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Mia. Yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean? Why do you think so? It's really trying at times to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, battle of wits against Mia. Nope. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the challenge chamber? Guess we're all standing around in front of the room after the challenge started. Which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. That's what I think in any case. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true, but if we can't figure out the murder's movements, we're stuck like a bench whale. I never thought I'd get to see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is really all about spirit channeling. And I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, isn't it? Yeah, I guess you're right. power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor Mrs. Amy Faye acquired. I heard that name before. Faye was originally a family known as the Service of the Gods. When this king was born, he was given a certain fate through her name, because you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. To this day, her soul is still sealed in its great sacred urn. It usually sits on the winding way and it has her name written on it. Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Phoenix, do you think I'm hiding information from someone from you? Isn't that right? Yes. Alright then, tell me, who do you think I'm protecting? Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one you would protect like this, Mia. Well done, but while the murder is being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion into my aunt. This proof is a piece of cloth. I found it in the incinerator near the winding way. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splash of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Change her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there was only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy, huh? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. Do you know whose blood channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, I had possession of this key. And yet somehow it magically ended up incinerated in the center garden. You're right. And this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve, and both the key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was a part of Maya's costume. It would certainly seem that way. Someone changed her clothes in a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. And there was only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya. My aunt. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof for this for me. But I want you to know, if my aunt is a culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it, huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Eeny Meeny. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny Meeny were in cahoots. Something's been bothering me all this time. This time is something no normal person can carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fey Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We could assume that Eeny Meeny was involved somehow. We have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eeny. Mia doesn't have a clue either. Huh. Then there's only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because... Mother. She's the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Mia, Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then, looks like we gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will be apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Alright. Nick? Yeah? Do you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of a master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm a suspect on the murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming down to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me be a big favor? Would you tell me to say too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit by the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do it for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. Whew, thank goodness. Nick? This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Well, what do you mean? What's going on? Original session for the trial by fire. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix, Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated fate will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolish clothes. Our famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me, so I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say, women are pretty scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's section. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Ms. Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said it wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room, and I believe this is when she dropped this key. Can you sustain your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defense aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. Witness, name and occupation? My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in the manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in the manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you can't watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. spirit separate technique. A technique to remove a spirit from the body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. Noof! You, be quiet. Now to witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here to come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order! Miss Fey, please testify in this court what happened during the time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped my ante on this trial. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door and opened the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in the daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. While great strain, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting the falsity, Mr. Phoenix, right? Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt's a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as to call the police? If there are a possibility to escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted us both out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was a very noble of you, Miss Fey. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and her bad one lost. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fey, please continue. During your investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I wasn't told of what had occurred. That's the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ugh. The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there was always later. Yes, very well. Ugh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in my pit of my stomach? Not a witness. Continue with what happened. Was it really easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she can escape from me so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Ugh. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still in that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you give given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. And while she established, we confirm that Maya Fey did leave the channeling chamber. I hope this is not back to bite us in the butt. Now let's take a look. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. Require you. Now then, what does escapee have done where she have got to speak with a certain person? She went to speak with someone? Who is it? The prosecution called Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Meeny? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Meeny. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff and at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what it means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Meeny. Now, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is that correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. Man, that delivery I did with that one was great. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It's like, it was like, oh my gosh, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that answered you was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor? Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi. She was the nurse at Dr. Grinick. Oh, well, this is... witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell us the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Meany, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Teeny? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. Then, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go as far to use his medium to get revenge. It is a bit harder to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems that all loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Wasn't it one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Yeah, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-sprung lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind the tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, but the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolishly fool crossed out more foolishly foolish dabble. I wonder if you'll make one more entertaining than the last. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, she was my sister. But wouldn't most people react with surprise to seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know, like, about a cultist, but I, like, know all about the current channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? So you really think anything strange about the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But, ow! Don't keep badgering her! You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, just question of what the witness felt as she saw her sister. Is it really that important? It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I'm gonna buff out for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. That is a very well-spun line, Miss Meany. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well construction, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, aren't we, Phoenix? Miss Meany, may I remind you what you said? You said there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance? I'm like, yeah, I am. But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is the picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you'd be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray? Miss Meany, why would you not introduce the blood? Why not include the bloodies on the testimony? If you really testified not lying, you would have noticed it right off the bat. Order. Miss Meany, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meanie? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. That Eep. And what are you slamming about me, Your Honor? Well, that witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, but I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help is he going to be? Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally bled right in. And, I persuaded my sister that I wasn't, ready to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the challenge chamber. Yes, I see. You have given a clear reason why you didn't notice the blood. You think, thanks, Gramps? Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. And what was your sister meaning what luck at the time? Well, she was totally flipped out because she was shot Dr. Gray. But I think she knew. She said she did something really bad. And she said she wanted to go with me too, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say all that to you? Yeah. Was your sister cool by that time? I guess so. I guess maybe, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, made her feel a lot better. I like to feel better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better. She sits down with her whip at her ready. And, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Meanie? Sure? Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of the place? Something out of place? Huh? What do you mean? When you... I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. No, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something. But I, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd about way of the challenge chamber is all that important? I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Meanie, if you will, please include your statement about this in your testimony. I don't get why, but okay. Didn't see anyone on the way to the challenge chamber. That's a lie. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Urn? There was cracks. Do you see them? So, what does that prove? Who cares about some war.org urn? Yeah. I already, said I didn't see, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, totally say anything about, that urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I suppose you had really been walking along that windy way at the time. There was no way you could not see this person. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. while sitting right in the middle of the winning way. What? Miss Meanie. Pearl was there at the winning way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, you had to be declared you're legally blind. Yeah. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar. Ah! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. One who needs to watch what you say is the witness. So Miss Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness has testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping at the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping on the side room? Your lies ends here. Well, what do you... The witness said that during the actual murder, she was asleep at the side room. And you say it's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where's this contradiction? Help me, Mia? Nah. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Meanie, you made a following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the challenge chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We have gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Meanie, how did you know that fact? But how? I could see that Miss Faye was the only person in the challenge chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could have not known that. Which means, Miss Meanie, you did in fact go to the challenge chamber. But you didn't go there to find the way to the winning way. Ah! But look at that matter guide map. If one to go between the side room and the challenge chamber, one will have to use the winning way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where is the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meanie, you please answer the question. Don't ask the question off the basis of assumptions, if you please. Well, I suppose you were put out of this table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Edie Beatty. And now's the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Miss Meanie was here, of course. What? But that's the challenge chamber. Isn't it the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meanie was the scene of the crime. Order! That's whoa! Mr. Phoenix Ray, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were at the chamber when the challenge started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple, Miss Meanie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Meanie, one as young shouldn't be saying, shut it, Gramps, as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. This witness was hiding behind the folding screen, with the help of this. Miss Meanie, how you were able to hide yourself in the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside the box. Ah! That tiny little box, no person could fit on that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. I suppose disproved you when she was hiding it from me. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? This means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright, Do you think you can prove where this clothing box was hiding at the time of the crime? And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence of that whole thing. This, what on earth? Ugh. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. How do you have to say it already? There's a hole, about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have I even heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole on the same height. That's right. I hope this have opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order. So what are you saying, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Are you saying that this person is this photo is Eenie Meenie? That is exactly what I'm saying. It's Eenie Meenie. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore the Meteor's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and plan the crime on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen any more of this foolishness. If this is the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretending to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one to do it all by himself. It really isn't possible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Neither of them running to the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said that it's not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice. This person. If it wasn't someone like Curran Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. If it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have gotten the box to use. Morgan Fey? Isn't the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? You shot Dr. Gray with your 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is really what happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressing in medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer kept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with the strong sleeping agents. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did so she could take Maya's place and frame her for her crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole of the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, the gunshot was certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that's sort of deception would have been easy to see through. This is particularly why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly before the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Who was that laughing at a time like this? Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools, I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma will lose something, do something that petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with me and pretending to be one putting in this whole act? What reason would she have said to do such foolish thing? Well that's, yeah, that's right. What exactly was that? That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? What is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? I can't say she has a motive here. I'm thinking of a motive now. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason why Dr. Gray dead was this. Ha! Just as I thought. You bored me with your silly questions, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she's calling me by her full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through the accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I want to take revenge based on nothing? Well, what do you mean by that? Smile, stupid Gramps. I'm like going to explain, so like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then I would have waited this long. And besides, so like the guy she thought it was a spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a totally coincidence he asked me about it, you know. She's back to her airheaded persona. However, you see, ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You fail to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. When Miss Eeny Meeny was stated is very true. The revenge plan was overly complicated and she had no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there was no reason for Miss Morgan failed to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had it for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you like a slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Yeah. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculous messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And there's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you could put Miss Meany had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? If I'm not totally confident here, then I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and sustain the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. Ha ha ha, too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Ah! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Aye! Yvonne Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec. Alright, we're in the final part. Let's do it. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Amy could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. There are no circumstances, there's no one other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything's going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, hello. Ah, Miss One Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worried about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? Or you caused me enough pain and suffering? Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know about your defeat. But even if I do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we will know who the real winner is. Court will now reconvene. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Eeny had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Miss Eeny and Dr. Gray have one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Mimi, can you testify the court about your car accident last year? Huh? I thought you wanted to ask about my motive. I don't see the point of bringing up the past. Miss Mimi, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but that was last year in May. Something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired when she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up cause of the jolt and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I heard of this incident. It was all the talk of the tabloid shows day after day of last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister? Whoa! Those are the weird rumors. Totally based on gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Minnie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. She was totally tired. You mean she's exhausted? She had to talk to the police and was being investigated every day. It was a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder that the car accident happened, huh? So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? What are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But I don't have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Mimi. Miss Mimi, please amend your testimony. Okay, anyways. I was oh. I opened the door, I got away. I didn't have my license, so I'm gonna take over driving for her. That's a lie. Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took of this express purpose of getting your driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about, that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how do you know he was a pervert? Ouch! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? In November? The accident happened last May. That's the half-year lapse of time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry, and my whip will accumulate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister will now switch drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Ouch! Don't just stand there, yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the ping and the ow. Meaning, why do you think you had not have been allowed to drive anyways? And, that's because... I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony of me, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be so mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, totally a big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, hadn't just gotten this really big, really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a newbie driver drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. A bright red card for sports. Now then, defense may question to the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's editions? And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love for cars would be that obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this would bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness amend apprehend what she said in her testimony. You need a part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sis' new car was like totally special model from England. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about an accident. You had said this on it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be it if it was an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side will be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Mimi, you said that you would escape using the right side of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order in the court, order! Mr. Phoenix Wright is babbling nonsense again. Amy said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi. If that's what Amy said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of the murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court one question. Amy or Mimi, who was really driving that night? The answer is the one person who had the driver's license, Mimi. After all, that makes you the only person who had legally drive. But you just said the witness Miss Mimi was the one in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is this person standing in the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic rules is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness' real name is... Mimi. That is your real name. Of all the foolishly dabble. Then how do you explain this appearance? This witness has severe facial burns when she was admitted into a hospital. For the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons use this picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to the doctors at the time. That's right. It was a picture of her younger sister. No! But Miss Mimi, she died in a car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Mimi. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Mimi. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Amy. With this, she effectively erased Mimi from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of the dead person. Specifically the spirit of the nurse that died in the crash, Mimi. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered by how the challenge had been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And this is why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had a misfortune of conducting this witness about communicating with the dead. In that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Miss Von Karma? Why do you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved at the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? It's because your own sister. I think I understand why. Mimi wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by a nurse by the name of Mimi. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Minnie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. At the time, it could have been worse. 14 patients dying in the incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way to myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames from that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. It was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imaginations. That jerk. If only he had thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Amy was the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the consulate, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still big unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Minnie choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fair agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear: the innocence of the defendant Maya Fey. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be a broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yo! Oh! Ah! Ow! 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 And one more for good measure. Phoenix! Hang in there! Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud! A sham! Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Rabbit gains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce my verdict. Not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Aww. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. That is so cute. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would happen if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door of the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had committed a murder. She had planned it down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congratulations, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunts. Hey Nick, tell me why man did something so horrible? Why would she help me with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped me with her plan was... Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born in the Gray Village. And if that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what will happen then? The branch family. My aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was all that so Pearls could become the next master. Yeah, I could see that. Did I say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Dating time unknown, detention center, solitary confined cell 13. My precious Pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of Parade, dear child. I sacrifice it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. And with that, Reunion Turnabout is done. Oh no, it's the infamous Turnabout Big Top. And with that, that will be it for today. We will begin the infamous Turnabout Big Top on the next stream. And with that, this is Robin Phoenix signing off. Peace out.